First and foremost, I want to say thank you to all of you for the kind words. As many of you mentioned, I'm an auditor at heart, so attention is not something that I thrive for. It's not something that I go for. I want to also, first and foremost, I want to thank, some of you acknowledged my grandmother. For me, growing up the way I grew up in public housing, raised by essentially two illiterate, for the most part, grandparents, and to get to this point of running the 5th largest city in the country is a testament to this organization. It's a testament to folks being able to insert themselves and to do better, but it's also being able to do that and do it when you want the community to understand that you care about them and to not have that hurt you in the process. I also want to acknowledge, my family, my wife, my kids. They didn't always get the best of Jeff because the best of Jeff was given to this place. So for 28 years, they saw me, the tired Jeff, the angry Jeff, the short-tempered Jeff, the impatient Jeff. And so now I get to give them what I gave this organization, and then that's my best. I met my wife when I was a junior in college. And so we've been together for over 30 years, and she's been through good and bad times, like all relationships. But she is still there, and she is the person that is my person, and I will live the rest of my days with her. And so I want to thank her for standing by my side through all of what I've been through as city manager and as a city employee. But I also want to reserve some time to thank the city employees. A lot of the accolades and a lot of the goodwill and a lot of the kind words that were said about me today, they're truly a reflection of city employees. I get the benefit of representing you, and I get the benefit of taking the awards and the applause and the bows for all the hard work that each of you do on an everyday basis. I always tell our employees that we see people a lot of times in the work that we do. We see people on their worst days, and Councilwoman Hernandez even talked about that. But we turn those worst days, for the most part, we turn those into good experiences, and we alter the trajectory of people's lives, not just that individual, but generationally. And that is a testament to the work of our employees. Our employees are the best municipal employees in the entire country, and I mean that. I've engaged with lots of municipal employees in my time across the country, and I don't think anybody holds a candle to what we perform and what we produce in the city of Phoenix. So I also want to thank the mayor and council for taking a shot on someone who was a budget person and an auditor, and putting me in this role. We did do tough things. We had conversations that I don't think were had in the past. And I think we had the courage to make hard decisions that those decisions we may not benefit from in the time in which we're making them. In fact, some of you took gut punches and body shots for doing some of the things that we had to do. But I think history will remember each of you very fondly for having the courage of doing the right thing. And that is something that I don't think a lot of your predecessors can say. And so for that, I want to say thank you for doing the hard work, for being a partner in getting things done. And I also want to acknowledge the person that is sitting to my left. One of the conditions that I had when I became city manager is I wanted to do an unconventional promotion. And that was somebody that I knew their background, I knew where they came from, I knew what role she had prior to coming to the city of Phoenix. She served in a very similar capacity in another county. And I knew that we were going to do hard things, and I needed somebody that was tough, strong-willed, and unflappable. And Lori has been all of those things for me over the last 4.5 years. And I want to thank her. I want to thank her for the long nights that she had. We both inherited on day one a DOJ investigation, so that was not fun. And then I also want to acknowledge what I consider my home department, the department that I will forever be a part of, and that's the Budget and Research Department. If you want to ever see what perfection looks like, as close to perfection as you can get, just go up to the 14th floor in City Hall and walk over to the Budget and Research Department. They are the hardest working group of professionals that you will come across, and everything that we accomplish as a city, it starts out of that department, making sure you have the resources to provide for our residents. It starts there. So with that, I want to say thank you. You still have me for, I believe, 6 more days until I actually sign off. But again, I want to say thank you. It's been fun. Would I do it all again? Probably not. but it's been fun, and thank you.